You know, at this point, you're probably thinking, oh my God, this looks awesome. But I can't build that. I'm not confident in building that. Sure, Candy's been doing it for years, she can do it. Well, honestly, do you think I was born with knowing how to run an aquaponics system or how to build it? No. Everything in life is a learned skill, behaviour or experience. It's like driving a car. You had to learn how to drive your car, right? You had to learn how to look after any animal. You had to learn everything. It can be overwhelming. You can look at that and go, oh my God, that is inspiring. And you've seen my other videos, you'll see the bigger systems. Oh my God, how amazing that looks. And in theory, it looks great. And then you're all pumped. And then it's, oh my God, I don't know how to use that tool. I don't know how to do that. This is one of the reasons I want you to start small, okay? Now, I built this little basic aquaponics system using a powered jigsaw, a hand drill, and a hacksaw. I'm going to do some videos specifically showing you how to use these tools, okay? Not everybody knows how to use them, I get that, and I've watched a lot of the YouTubes from the blokes, and they're running it through using the big electric power saws. And you know what? There are even a few tools that I don't use and I won't use. I refused to use them when I was in TAFE, when I was studying aquaculture. I refused to use them on the farms when I was working there. I refused to use them on my grandparents' farms. I will not use some things. I just won't do it. Okay? I have had the experience of being able to learn these things as I was a child. So that means as an adult, it's a lot easier for me to use. It seems that when we're adults, we seem to fear things a lot more. We're kind of looking at what could go wrong rather than what could go right. Can you remember when you were a kid, you were kind of jumping into almost anything, giving anything a go, without necessarily thinking of the consequences? Whereas as adults, we're going, oh my God, I could cut my fingers off, I could do this or I could do that. Well, you could have done it as a kid too. Did that stop you learning to ride a bike, ride a skateboard, ride roller skates, roller blades? I missed the whole roller skating time. I was a skateboarder. So I went straight to rollerblades as an adult. And my God, it was really, really hard. And my partner at the time was going, why are you having such trouble with this? You used to ride skateboards all the time. Yeah, skateboards are a fair bit different than something that's 4 wheels and, balance, hello, totally different. And all I was thinking of the whole time, and I remember because we used to play roller hockey, I was thinking the whole time, I'm going to fall and I'm going to break my wrists. I'm going to break my arm. And it was terrifying. So I can relate to, as an adult, going, oh my God, I don't have the confidence to use that. And that's why I'm wanting to show you how to use some basic tools so you can do this. And rather than just going and buying everything straight off and going and jumping straight into it, if you're not confident on the tools, then go to the tip shop, get something that you can practice on. Okay, so I'll walk you through and we'll do some videos showing you what this is. It's a hacksaw. It's just a hacksaw. It's a hacksaw. There are so many types of saws, but this one is what we use to be able to cut the PVC piping. So this is the PVC pipe up here. Now, I could spend a lot of money and go and buy a PVC pipe cutter and stuff like that, but this is so much cheaper and easier. And I know how hard to press so that I'm not cutting myself. Get a feel for it. If you've got a partner and they've got something like this, pick it up, hold it, have a look at it, work out where is it sharp, where do I not have to touch. Make sure if it's an electric thing, don't plug it in. Have a look, familiarise yourself with it before you do anything with it. Get them to show you. Or I'll be popping up some videos showing you specifically how to hold and how to use. I had a bloke who came over and he was wanting to help me with something, and I pulled out my pocket knife that I only use around my aquaponics systems or the yard. And it's a pocket knife. But I've been having pocket knives since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. We went fishing and camping all the time. It was kind of before it was illegal to carry pocket knives. I did. And I know how hard I can use that knife to scrape something or to cut something, because I've been using it for so long. he's picked it up and he's nearly cut himself. I've, taken it off him and done it himself. I know how things feel for me, and there'll be things in your life, you know how it feels, that are unique to you. There might be something, it might be even your pen. Someone else might pick it up and go, that's a bit wonky, it feels a bit heavy, or it's a bit too light, but it's perfect for you. You know how it works. You know how hard to press, or it might be your cooking knives. You might have knives that you use for certain things. I have chef's knives in there because I did an apprenticeship as a cook. And if someone comes over and they try to cook something, I'm always fascinated by watching which knife do they go for. And often they go for the little steak knife to cut the veggies, and I'm like, oh, okay. But that's what they're comfortable with. Now, there's no judgment on what you're comfortable with and what you're not, but to build something like this, I wasn't born knowing how to do it. I had to learn. It's easy if you break it down. So don't go into overwhelm by going, oh my God, I want to build this huge big system. Start small and practice on something that's not going to matter if it gets damaged. And if you want to have someone there to make sure that things are all okay and encourage you. But I've got you covered with this, okay? I'm going to show you how all of these pieces of equipment work and how we can use them safely. Okay? You can do this. I know that people feel really overwhelmed about stuff. Break it down. We'll break down each individual item and show you how to use it. Okay? You can do this.